What's going on, guys, and welcome back to today's vlog from sunny Scotland. If you're all new here, then make sure to subscribe to the most informative channel on YouTube. Also, just a quick side note, if you don't subscribe, then there is a chance that the coronavirus may get you next. As you can see on this channel, we are all about safety first, as I want to stop the spread of the coronavirus, as I now believe that it can come through phone screens. And the only way to protect yourself from this disease is to subscribe to the channel right now. But one thing I don't want to stop spreading is this channel across the world. So I want you to tell all your family, friends, dogs, goldfishes, aunts, uncles, everyone that you know to subscribe to this channel, as it really does help to make it continue to grow. So that is today's plug over with, so let's just jump straight into the video. So the coronavirus, if you may not already know, is a family of diseases which can range from the common cold to severe respiratory failure, and that is transmitted over from animals to humans. And hey, who says you don't learn anything on this channel, eh? So in order to combat the disease, certain countries have put plans into place. For example, China has shut down major cities, Italy is in complete lockdown, Australia has put $1.6 billion into health improvement plans, and even Trump has helped out by putting a travel ban in place for all European countries coming into the USA. They've been banned for 30 days, but that ban only actually comes into place for 26 out of the 51 European countries, as we believe they are the ones that he doesn't really like, so doesn't really mind them coming into the country or not. And then in the UK, we have our buffoon leader who has now put this detailed plan into place as how we can combat the disease over in the UK.
Come on. And you know the national anthem, please sing it. You've got to do two verses. Two verses. Yeah, I think 20 seconds will be sufficient.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mologic.
Thank you very much
Happy
indeed.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You're going to get a wristy bit. Yeah, birthday, dear Mologic. Happy birthday to you. Right.
If that doesn't inspire you to help combat this disease, then I do not know what will. So moving on, for the action news that you're here for is how the coronavirus has affected the world of karate. Good evening and welcome back to the karate news. Our main headlines tonight are: will the European Championships go ahead, or is it cancelled? The Morocco Premier League has been cancelled also. And finally, Madrid has now become an Olympic point scoring event, but will that also be cancelled? Oh wait, I'm getting some breaking news regarding the European Championships in Baku, Azerbaijan. It has just been revealed that 3 countries have pulled their athletes out of the tournament: Italy, Spain and Poland. More to follow on those breaking stories. But first, let me pass you over to our travel experts on those affected countries. Hey dude, thanks for having me on the show. So let's get into it and look at the countries I wouldn't advise traveling to. So first off, I've got China, Italy, Iran, Japan, South Korea, Spain.
One eternity later.
France, Germany, Australia, USA. And why not for good measure? North Korea, because who doesn't love that country? So yeah, basically the whole world isn't looking good to travel to about now. Back to you in the studio. Thank you for that riveting insight into the world of travel there. I am sure we learned a lot. So first up, we've got the cancellation of the Premier League that was meant to happen this weekend in Rabat, Morocco. So the WKF has announced that they have cancelled the Premier League event in Morocco due to recent developments regarding the coronavirus outbreak in the country. However, it wasn't actually the WKF that announced the cancellation of the event, it was the Moroccan authority who have went to extraordinary measures to stop any international sports competition in the country. So, what does this mean for the Olympic ranking? As this was meant to be the last Premier League event athletes were able to gain ranking points in the Olympic qualifying calendar. Well, the WKF have since issued a statement with the following amendments, stating that the Premier League event in Madrid on the 17th and 19th of April will now come into play for qualification points instead of Morocco. So following on from indications from the national authorities in Spain, the Premier League event in Madrid will be held behind closed doors, meaning that no spectators will be allowed to watch the event. After the initial top 50 athletes were able to register, the WKF then announced that the second phase of registration would only be allowed for National Federation athletes only. So what's going to happen if the Madrid Premier League doesn't go ahead, which is looking increasingly unlikely as the country continues to go into lockdown, and with the National Sports Centre, where the Spanish athletes train at, closing, which in turn means that those athletes are not allowed to train, they have been forced to train at home, it would then be ludicrous to hold a sporting event in that capital. So what does this now mean? If the Madrid Premier League doesn't go ahead, then the qualifying points gained from Salzburg will be the last opportunity for athletes to gain those vital ranking points towards the Olympic 2020 Games. But the main event of the season so far for European athletes is now in danger of being cancelled. The European Senior Championships in Baku, Azerbaijan, which is now less than 2 weeks away from commencing. This tournament is now looking increasingly unlikely to take place as the Azerbaijani authorities have decided that citizens arriving from certain countries such as Spain, France, Germany, Italy, South Korea, China and now Iran must undergo strict quarantine as soon as they enter the country for a minimum of 2 weeks and for a maximum of at least 4 weeks. This has resulted in major powerhouses in the sport of karate pulling their athletes out of the tournament, with countries such as Italy, Spain and Poland withdrawn from the competition over health concerns. And also on the cancellation front of the tournament, I've received messages from people around Europe saying that their national federations have withdrew them from the competition, but no official statement has yet to be released from the WKF regarding this, so we'll just need to play it by ear and wait to see if the tournament goes ahead or not. So what does this mean from the Olympic ranking point of view if the tournament doesn't go ahead? Then last year's European Senior Championships results in Guadalajara, Spain would then come into play, meaning that the Olympic standings would remain unchanged. So let's look at the biggest event ever to be staged by the world of karate, the Olympic qualification tournament in Paris, which takes place in May. So if the tournament does go ahead by some miracle, which the WKF has fully committed on happening, then the competition will be again placed behind closed doors, meaning that no spectators will be allowed into the tournament hall to view the competition. So I know this is a lot to take in and digest, but make sure to leave your comments and opinions below on what you think should be the right decision that the World Karate Federation should make regarding these competitions, and if they should put the welfare and health of their athletes first. So to end today's vlog on somewhat of a cheerier note, here's the best way to stay alive during the coronavirus. Love it. Definitely the best way to stay safe during this outbreak. So remember guys, do smash that like button as it helps the channel to grow, and I will catch you guys in the next one.